Hello crafty friends and welcome back. It's Terry with Terry's Mailbox, and today I'm presenting the new Build-A-Flower CandyStripe Cosmos for Altenew. This is a gorgeous large stamp and die set, and again it's just so beautiful when it's done. So here is actually what the pieces look like. Here's the stamp set, and you can see that you've got lots of stamps, including some sentiments, and look at the size of the die. That's what I love, is when I can almost cover an A2 card. So I decided to jump ahead here. Obviously, I am in the end of the layering stamping. Didn't think you needed to watch me do all that layered stamping, so I figured you were more interested in how I put the cards together. So as you can see, I'm finishing up here with the, I used the green fields and the rose petal ink cubes for this. So I took the Nesting Slim Labels die set, which is a new one from Altenew, and you can see there that I taped them together, and then I dry embossed them onto that slimline pink piece of cardstock. Again, I'm creating a slimline card. So next I'm just going to attach the pink piece to the front of the slimline card base, leaving just a little bit of a white barrier. And so then what I did is I die cut all of the flowers, and then I lined 3 of them up on the left-hand side here. And then I also cut a very small label, the smallest out of that set, and I cut 2 whites and a pink one. And what I did was I cut the pink piece in half and separated it, so you kind of have that layered label sitting there. And so now I'm just applying some crystals. I thought the card needed a little bit of bling, so I pulled out my crystals and I'm gluing those all on there. Who doesn't need a little bling? Who doesn't like a little bling? So again, there's that final card. And then my next card is an A2 card, and what I did was I cut the leaf frame cover die twice out of a darker gray cardstock. And then I've also cut that pink piece of cardstock there, and it's sized to fit right between the, the 2 frames there. And so it kind of covers some of the leaves, but not all of them. I thought that would be an interesting look for this card. So I'm just adding my glue here and going to attach it then to that pink piece. And then we'll go ahead and attach it to the card base. So I have an A2 card base waiting for this to be put on. So I'm just adding my glue again. So once I get done with this, I'll go ahead and attach it to the front of that A2 card. Kind of push it all down, make sure that I've got good adhesion here between the leaf frame and the base. And then what I'm going to do is I pumped up the single flower. I only used a single flower on this card, so I added foam tape onto the back. And I'm just going to make sure that you can't see any of the foam tape, obviously. And then I'll go ahead and attach that to the front of the card. Ooh, I'm liking that. And then the next thing I did was I cut out 3 fancy hellos using the Altenew die. So I've got 2 grays and 1 white, and I decided to stack them, the white on top of the 2 grays. And then I'll go ahead and attach that over the flowers of the Cosmos flower. So that's how it's going to look. And then I also decided to stamp an "I'm Here for You," and that came out of one of the newer sentiment strip sets. And I just went ahead and stamped that in one of the darker pinks from the rose petal set on white cardstock. So here I'm kind of playing with how the final card's going to go together. And I decided to edge that white strip with pink cardstock. So again, here's a picture of the final 2 cards. And again, it's Terry with Terry's Mailbox. I'm so happy you stopped by today. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Blogger, and YouTube, and I'd love to have you come and follow and subscribe.